Tonight's headlines are brought to you by McDonald's and Mariana's Coffee.
Good evening, Commonwealth, and thanks for watching the Channel 2 News. I'm Dan Shore. Let's take a look at tonight's top stories. It's an election special. The winners are announced. Also, the second elected delegate to the U.S. Congress receives the news. And on Election Day, coverage from your island. So stay with us. These stories and more, they're next.
I love Mariana's Coffee. Come join me for a cup. I think you would be really happy.
When you first tasted our spicy chicken McNuggets, lightly breaded in tempura and made with aged cayenne, maybe that cayenne blend made you cry a little. Well, now you can happy cry on your way to McDonald's, because they're back. The spicy chicken McNuggets, they're back. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Half a day, Tirawami, and good evening, Commonwealth. You're watching the Channel 2 News on November 6th from our studio on Capitol Hill. The unofficial results are in. Your midterm elections are unofficially finalized. According to the Commonwealth Commission, there are 18,401 registered voters in the CNMI. More than 15,000 of you, the electorate, voted. You have made your choices. Here they are. The new delegate to the United States Congress is Kimberlyn King-Hinds, Republican. For the 3rd Senatorial District in Saipan, Democrat Manny Castro unseats Senate President Edith de Leon Guerrero by 900 votes. The 2nd Senatorial District in Tinian, Carl King Neighbors is a Republican and unopposed. The 1st Senatorial District in Rhoda is independent Ronnie Calvo, who wins by 25 votes. The House of Representatives, Saipan, District 1, 6 representatives are elected. Democrat Diego Camacho, Independent Raymond Palacios, Joseph Flores, an Independent, Roman Benavente, Independent, Republican Roy Ada, and Independent Vincent Aldon, who won his seat by a mere 20 votes. House of Representatives, District 2, Saipan, 2 candidates are elected. Independents John Sablan and Daniel Aquino both win office. House of Representatives, District 3 in Saipan, 6 candidates are chosen. Blas B.J. Atau, Independent. Returning Speaker Edmund Villagomez, Independent. Elias Rangamar, Independent. Ralph Humel, Independent. Marissa Flores, an Independent. And Danita Yangitmai, a Democrat. House of Representatives, District 4, Saipan and Northern Islands, 2 independent candidates are elected, Joel Camacho and Malcolm Omar. House of Representatives, District 5 in Saipan, Tomas Manglobna and Angela Camacho selected, both independent. Election District 6, Tinian and Aguiguan, Patrick San Nicolas, Republican, elected unopposed. Election District 7 on Rhoda, Independent, Julie Ogo, elected. Municipal Council Saipan and Northern Islands, Marian Tudela and Carmen Pangilinan and Antonio Manabusan, all independent, are elected. Tinian and Aguiguan, Ana San Nicolas, Joseph Santos, and Esteban Panglinan, all independent, are elected. On Rhoda, Jonathan Lizama, Sandra Mazga, Tilly Taimanao, elected, and they're all independent. Board of Education on Saipan and Northern Islands, Ashumur Ogumuro Uludong and Maisie Tenorio, both unaffiliated, are elected. Board of Education Rhoda, Anthony Barcinas wins unopposed. And Judge Teresa Kim Tenorio has won retention on the CNMI Superior Court. Congratulations to all of the candidates and to the voters who elected them to serve as their representatives. Congratulations to all. At 4 a.m. Wednesday morning, after a long election Tuesday, Kimberlyn King-Hinds receives word that she will be only the second elected delegate to the United States Congress in CNMI history. Our Sakura Halstead is there to witness her reaction.
This is my godson, my brother's son, and I'm really excited that this is his first time ever voting. Yes, he's 18, he's going to NMC, and this is a part of what the fight is about, right? It's creating opportunities for people who have a lot of potential. And there are a lot of kids who are going to NMC who have a lot of potential but do not have the opportunity and a shot at good jobs. And you shouldn't have to leave home to be able to thrive. So to that end, sharing this moment with my godson is very incredible. Incredible. And we both don't know how to feel, actually.
Well, maybe the emotion will come later and it'll sink in, right?
Yeah. Somebody from Tinian, to be able to be elected to a Commonwealth-wide position is unheard of. It has never happened. I grew up in this community being told, go away, come back. Go away, go to school, come back and serve. And to be able to come back 10 years later after having graduated law school and putting my name out there, putting myself out there to be considered, it is it is a privilege. I signed up to help the people in this community on so many different levels. And, the things that I have seen throughout the campaign cycle, I could never unsee in terms of the level of poverty that exists in the CNMI, especially here in Saipan. I mean, Tinian and Rhoda have always felt like they've been left out. But honestly, if you have been to the places I've been to in this community, and if you've spoken to people and see their living situations, it is, you can't unsee that. You can't unhear their cry for help. And that part of it is overwhelming at this moment. I wish that I could be celebratory about winning. I'm not celebratory because the only thing I could think about right now is the work that needs to be done, the phone calls that needs to be made, and the organizing that I have to do to get this community engaged so that every stakeholder in this community who has a nexus to federal programs, federal policies, federal funding, can actually sit down and have a voice so that we can collectively work together to map out a game plan to be able to begin tackling some of these challenges. I'm deeply humbled by the people's vote of confidence. This election is, I really don't think this election is about me. It's about where we want to go as a Commonwealth. And what I've been saying throughout the campaign trail has resonated with the community. And now it's time to put, your money on the table. Walk it like you talk it.
Coming up, Election Day on Saipan from the north, the south, and in between.
Find a plan that goes with your flow. Get unlimited local talk, text, and data at the most affordable rate with Unlimited Flow Postpaid.
We can't wait to welcome you back. Beginning October 16th, the doors of Miyako will reopen. Alongside the tranquil ocean and vibrant gardens inside the former Hyatt, Miyako will offer 2 weekday seatings for a special Japanese lunch buffet. Make your reservations Monday through Friday by calling 670-488-1000 and indulge in authentic dishes, including fresh, never frozen salmon and tuna. Make new memories at an old favorite. Make it special. Make it Miyako.
At one of Saipan's beaches, this mother lays about 100 eggs under the cover of darkness. She hides her nest as best she can and then slowly makes her way back to the ocean. The eggs hatch and the babies head for the sea, where they will face a daily dose of danger. Just 1 in 1,000 will make it to adulthood. Those that do will one day lay their own eggs. Sea turtles are protected under CNMI law. If you see one that is stranded or if you see illegal activity, call the hotline at 287-8537.
The king is back like prodigal. I've been gone. I gave him time, it's been too long. I never politic, if I want it, I'ma get mine. Never fake the funk, can't perform for your empire. Snatch him out the throne, make them all fall in line. I let the clock tick, count down, cause I'm on the headline, the deadline. Big time. I'm ahead time, the rare kind. Big time. I'm a living legend, lethal weapon, mastermind. Big time.
Premium office space is available now at the Hermosa Vista Business Park on Capitol Hill. Features include dedicated parking, fast internet, backup power, good water, and natural light throughout to go along with the very best views on Saipan. So don't settle for space when you can get peace and peace of mind. Call Hermosa Vista today at 670-483-4750 or email hvsaipan@gmail.com.
fast, fun, and easy. That's how your home Wi-Fi should be. So start with an internet plan that fits your budget. Introducing your home Wi-Fi starter pack, also known as WISP. Enjoy up to 25 megabits per second for as low as $35 a month, plus a free router with your wireless subscription. That's hours of movies, games, social media, and more endless fun. Get your Wi-Fi starter pack today only at Docomo Pacific. Better together. Additional conditions may apply.
Oh, welcome back. Elections arrive every 2 years in the CNMI. They are an opportunity for the individual to take part in the shaping of his or her future. The sun was shining on the Marianas this election day morn. Polling booths were open, electioneers were electioneering, friends and neighbors were coming together to select their next slate of elected officials for the coming term. Elected CNMI senators serve for 4 years, while the U.S. delegate and House representatives each serve for 2 years. At Garapan Elementary School, B.J. Atau is standing for re-election to the House in precinct number 3.
The early voting kind of surprised us. Very good turnout in early voting. I believe there's about 1,300 that voted from precinct 3, so that shows very good numbers of people coming in and casting their votes.
There are 8 candidates challenging for 6 available seats for the opportunity to serve in precinct number 3.
Staying in the CNMI for me is all the leaders are easily accessible at any function, or even at family gatherings, right? Public events, they're easily accessible. Picnic tables, a place of conversation. So you have access to your leaders, and the doors are always open. At the very least, in my office, doors always open. Phone calls will be returning.
In Chalancanoa, at this time, there is lots of noise, but not a lot of voting action.
How are you, man?
Meanwhile, at Oleai Elementary, election committee members are optimistic.
Starting off slow, we are in Oleai, and this is the trend where it starts off slow. We are only in a midterm election, so it's a little more quiet now. Come the next 2 years, it's going to be a little more rowdier and a little more exciting. But slowly but surely, again, we have 7 to 7, so hopefully the crowd picks up. Again, we want everybody to be able to come out and vote and place their votes.
And how does it make you feel to be a voter in the Free Marianas?
I mean, you know, we have a voice. That's great. You know, the ability to vote and the right to vote is something we shouldn't take lightly. We should make our voices be heard either in the ballot, you know, in one way or another, but just having that choice without penalty or without any form of retaliation is such a great feeling. One of my goals is really to get our young minds out here and make them become actively involved in politics. So we do politics the correct way, and we teach them at a younger age, because they are the Marianas. They are the ones that are going to make a difference in the CNMI. So let's start them young and let's push initiatives and make their voices be heard too.
This is this young man's first time voting.
How does it feel to actually vote?
It feels empowering, I'd say, yeah. I feel like I actually have a say in things.
And this young man will be of voting age next year.
What made you want to volunteer?
So it's actually my dad.
Oh, well, then you had no choice.
Yeah.
The voters in different districts and election commission members put in the work yesterday.
Election day polls were spread out throughout the island. In this segment, we visit Tonopeg, San Roque and Asmatwis, Capitol Hill, and Cagman. Voters were asked about the importance of voting.
I believe it's important to vote because as our economy grows, I believe that having a good system of people that we can trust to establish what we can do for our future is something that is very good for us in the end.
I guess my voice being heard, or everyone's voice being heard, everyone's voting for how they want Saipan to run in the government.
I think voting is an opportunity for people to come out and voice their opinions about what they think about politics, and just a chance to vote for the people that their values and their beliefs align.
It's very important because We need to have to help build up the place for the future and for the people.
Although they did not want to be seen, a couple of voters were still open to sharing why they think voting is important.
Particular reason for voting is to choose the right people to represent me and my family or our people in hopes of changes, better changes that we can see in our daily lifestyle.
So voting is a right, and I think it's important that we exercise our right to be part of a democratic process and to have a voice and to make decisions in our community.
As voters cast their vote, meanwhile, in preparation for tabulations, the Election Commission met to discuss the details. We speak with the Commonwealth Election Commission Executive Director about Tinian and Rota.
Both islands went smoothly with their early voting, and we are happy that everything turned out really good, and we're hopeful that Election Day will be just the same.
Newly appointed chairwoman Susan Babauta says it's her first election with this position.
You know, we need to step up to the plate. And if we don't do it, who will? You know, and we have to be good role models for our children and for our community members to come out, you know, and support and help and just be there to make sure that our community is going to be taken care of in all aspects.
Willie Wesley is here from Michigan as site support from Election System and Software. He held a demonstration of how the machine will count the ballots.
It shows right here that it scanned 100 ballots. We're going to take a look at it.
Ballots from Rhode and Tinian are chartered in. Absentee ballots are picked up from the post office, vetted into the system, and added into the count.
Elections can bring out the best in a community. There is friendly support and competition and cheerleading. There are slogans and solutions and signs. Election day begins and the abundance of signage takes center stage. Voters enter the arena, urged on by a gentle grouping of electioneers. The elections are run here on the CNMI by the Commonwealth Election Commission, but they are fueled by a cadre of volunteers both for the commission and for the candidates.
Pretty smooth, no major hitches. Just, you know, go in, show your ID, grab your paper, or vote, make the right choice, and pretty much done.
All right, and I guess how do you feel about the chances of your candidates winning?
Pretty good, you know. I did listen to a lot of their messages, you know, what they have planned for us, you know, what they want to advocate for, and definitely that's something I see that the community really needs.
It's one thing to say all of these things, it's another thing to actually meet your competitors and actually tackle issues that we really need to hear. I think that's what this island needs, a voice and a direction.
But the signs do actually say a lot. They tell us where to vote, how to vote, who to vote for, and how many have voted. And as the day goes on, the energy increases. The spirit and the purpose of the event intensifies. L.J. Castro.
If there's one thing that being a citizen, especially because this is Citizenship Day weekend, a Citizenship Day holiday week, one of the things that is allotted to you as being a citizen of the Commonwealth is this particular right. Never take it lightly, because when it comes down to it, everybody that leads us day in and day out, they're there because of us. So I really hope that if there's anybody there that hasn't voted early, hasn't gotten to the polls yet, that they do that due diligence, that duty that we have as citizens of this country and this Commonwealth, and let your voices be heard. If there's one thing that's always been a guarantee in history, is that the smallest voice can determine the biggest decisions.
It is important to pass on the civic responsibility, so symbolic of our freedom, to our loved one, to our companion, to our dear.
See, Bambi came here to vote this morning.
And who's Bambi voting for?
And she's happy. That's why she got a nice flower. So enjoy the day and good luck, everybody.
All right, and who's she voting for?
She's voting for, wow. Yeah, stop eating my flower. Who you gonna vote? You better stop it. No.
All right.
Hey, I'll see you later.
All right.
We cannot be sure who Bambi's caretakers campaign for, but it is clear that they fully support the electoral process.
Oh, it's been great. The people are coming out and exercising their right to vote, which is great. Everybody's being peaceful about this election, so I'm really happy about that. I really appreciate all the support that's been overwhelming for us. Thank you so much to everybody who came out.
Another election has come and gone. The signs which have been adorning our roadways will soon be packed away, only to be used again, the candidates hope, for their future re-election.
Motivation isn't always easy to come by. Thankfully, there's one place that continues to ignite my willpower. This one place provides me with the knowledge and support I need to grow, so I can continue to become a better version of myself. This is where I discovered my passion, where I achieved successes that made me proud. It's home to where I improved my performance, seeing the opportunity in every challenge. And when doubt creeps inside and I think about giving up, I remember the heroes who've also called this place home. And just like them, I know that every last rep is always a beginning. No matter how hard it gets, nothing can stop me. I will always come back stronger because I'm part of a legacy.
Hey, golfers, come north and practice your game at the Marianas Driving Range. New Year's local specials. 10-piece coupon books available for just $60. That's a $10 savings. Want to get really good? Come work on your swing every day for just $99 per month. It's our practice pass and you're going to love it. Grab your passes and go straight to the range. You can social distance and chip all at the same time, and the views are free. Reserve now at marianastrekking.com. You can pay online, open 7 days a week.
Here's the weather. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a 40% chance of scattered showers, temperature lows of around 79 degrees. Tomorrow, Thursday, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers, with temperature highs of 87 and lows of 80. The sun has set tonight at 5:46 p.m. and will rise tomorrow at 6:15 a.m. I suppose that the wet weather will allow our candidates and their supporters a chance to be inside, out of the elements, and out of the maelstrom of politics, if only for a moment. And I will see you by the water and under the umbrella. Well, CNMI, that is news, politics, and weather. We will see you again on Friday.